Hey, thanks for taking a few minutes to check out this video. I'm Zion Spencer, Product Manager for the Power Tools for Tableau. In our most recent videos, we walked through ways to better manage your styles in Tableau. And before that, we looked at different methods for increasing performance. Today, we are looking at the most efficient way to combine your workbooks. One of the great things about Tableau is the way it gives people the freedom to go build their own reports. But if you're part of a large organization, you know that collaboration is critical. And you can't just operate in your own silo. Have you run into that situation where you found out a colleague was building a very similar report? Sure, all of us have. Great minds think alike. And whether you were intentionally working on that same report, or you realized it after the fact, there's a way to quickly combine efforts with this tool called Workbook Merge. It can be found here on powertoolsfortableau.com in the desktop section. If you'd like to get started on a free trial of this tool, just pause this video for a second and start the download. It will be ready to start using right away. All right, let's pivot here and take a look at our scenario on Tableau Server. This is a workbook that I've started to build with test scores and student profiles. This morning, I realized that my colleague Jane has been working on a student profile dashboard, and she's way ahead of me. Let me show you what I've got so far. Like I said, just getting started. Most of my time has been focused on my other dashboards. Now let me show you where Jane is at. We'll head over to a different project on Tableau Server, and check this out. Not bad at all. Definitely going to use her version of this dashboard. So there's no need for me to keep spinning my wheels on that. Now the trick is somehow getting the better version of this student profile dashboard into the other workbook quickly, without having to recreate all of it. This is where the Workbook Merge tool shines. Let's move this workbook over to our other project. Okay, now both of those workbooks are in the same place on Tableau Server. Next, we'll head over to the home screen of Power Tools for Tableau Desktop, and Workbook Merge is our first option. We'll go ahead and select that. This menu gives the option to connect to Tableau Server. We'll enter our connect info and sign in. Since my user has access to these sites on the server, those are the options I have in this list. For this example, the workbooks are located in this site and this project. We can give this connection a name if it will be a frequently used location. All right, we're ready to connect. These are the workbooks that we need to combine. In the next screen, we can choose whether or not we want to create a brand new workbook. For this time around, let's go ahead and do that. Now we get to the fun part where we can pick and choose what goes in the new workbook. Here on the left, we have the option to choose dashboards, worksheets, data sources, parameters, shapes, and images for our new workbook. In this scenario, we don't need to do anything with parameters, shapes, or images, and the two existing workbooks are actually depending on the same data sources. So we can just stay in the screen and choose which dashboards and worksheets we want to bring into the new workbook. Here is Jane's workbook. All of the dashboards and worksheets are listed out under the workbook name. Here is my workbook. I'm not going to bring over my version of the student profile, but I do need this distribution of test scores. So I'll click and drag that to the right side of the screen. Now it will be included in my new workbook. Let's go back to Jane's workbook and get her version of the student profile dashboard. I'll drag that over as well. If I click this drop-down arrow, it shows all of the corresponding worksheets and data sources that will be brought over with this dashboard. That way, I don't have to sit here and drag each individual worksheet. They're automatically included. Looks like we're ready to review our pending merge. This screen allows us to handle any potential conflicts. For instance, if we had duplicate data sources or worksheets with the same name, those types of things would show up in red and we would be able to address them here. Since everything is showing in green, we are all ready to go. So I'll click the button to start the merge. It gives me the option to publish the new workbook to Tableau server or save to my local machine. I'm just going to publish this out to the same project. Publish is complete. Let's go take a look. Here's our new workbook that includes the distribution of test scores, but we want to make sure that we got the right version of the student profile dashboard. Yeah, looks good. If you haven't gotten to do so already, it's easy to download a free trial of Power Tools for Tableau Desktop. Go to powertoolsfortableau.com and you'll see the option to download the trial in the desktop section. We'll email you the license key, and it's a super quick installation. Thanks again for joining, and we'll see you on the next video.